Ignorance is not bliss, not in any area of man's life, and certainly not with regard to the contents of his own mind. Repressed material does not cease to exist. It is merely driven underground to affect a man in ways he does not know, causing reactions he is helpless to account for, and sometimes exploding into neurotic symptoms. Repression devastates more than amends emotions. Rational awareness is not the cold hand that kills. It is the power that liberates.
Being defeated has been kind of a blessing in disguise. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people are overly emotional. When you get defeated a good amount of times in life, to the point I call it bedrock, where you're thrust down to pretty much poverty. I mean, the first time I was living out of my car, that was fine. That was, doable. And you can kind of organize your stuff, and it doesn't look like you were sleeping in there. I've done that. And then experience now this bout of homelessness where I'm living out of the hammock, tarp over me. When you get thrust down to these positions, and there's really no way out, it's very hard unless you know somebody nowadays to get a job. It's like, what do? You either got the Constitution to end it, pull the plug, or you're gonna have to find a way to persist from day to day. And let me say, it's probably about a week of time before your mind calibrates to your circumstances. And Fyodor Dostoevsky said that man can deal with almost any how, but do not ask him, any why, but do not ask him how, because at the time you're not going to know how you're going to get through this stuff. And I look through the times in the last 5 years, and it's just kind of a blur. It all kind of melds together. It's just, we are momentary creatures. We live minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, whatever. It's linear. It just feels like forever. But when you get defeated enough times, let's get back on track here. When you get defeated enough times, it becomes easier and easier to accept. Kind of take it on the chin. Because you don't have the balls. You don't got the raw sack to do what's necessary to get out of that predicament. Oh yeah. Think I'm gonna let this crap slide? Huh? I'm not a big fan of that being a solution. It's just so radical. I won't do it. Being defeated, I think, is a real solution, because it forces your mind to get into maladaptation and quite literally force new neural pathways to form to get you out of this rut. I mean, there's been times where it's like week 2 of being depressed to the point of rope. And, each day it's hard to explain exactly the position you're in. I mean, physically it's very easy. You've got no energy whatsoever. But mentally it's even worse. It's just this gnawing. And you get through these positions and you don't know how you did it. But again, it all comes back down to this one simple little truth. It's universal. If you don't got the Constitution, the ability of mind, sometimes even the sheer despair required. It's like a little deposit. You don't got that on hand, you ain't doing it. You're gonna have to find a way to persist. And it is cope. It's all cope. What's the cope for you? Because your cope ain't gonna be my cope. Used to be you do things with other people, right? It used to be you go out and there would be a gaggle of females, a group of people, and you come over, you just say what's up. Hey, I'm walking around, what's up? Oh, you volleyball? I'm good at volleyball, let me join in. It's still somewhat possible in some places if you got the, the courage or the bravery whatsoever. But it's not the norm. It's not commonplace. So it's almost like, is it socially acceptable? Is it taboo? And also, again, most people just aren't brave enough or whatever. It's so easy to be shot down. What's the point, right? It's not part of the culture. It's not coming back. You're gonna have to do these things alone, and it's just not natural. And I completely understand it. But the defeat aspect of it does eventually help your mind. You hopefully would look at this rationally. That these are things out of your control. I made a community post. Hell by the Dashboard Light did a video saying, men, stop blaming yourselves. Because, a lot of us, you're like, what more could I do? What more even right now if I were to, take some risks, be a risk taker, I'm going to bet it all. Woo! Like, what is it? Oscar from Surf's Up. No, not Surf. Shark Tales. Yeah, it's like, I'm going to bet it all. I have to put that clip in there. Are you at that point? I mean, what are you at that point, and are you willing to take the consequences of that possibly failing? That's why I'm not a huge risk taker. It's like, man, dude, the consequences are pretty bad. Most people really, as tawdy as they appear right now, are like 1 or 2 paychecks away, a poor decision, a real bad decision away, maybe, getting another kid in the picture, whatever. They're this close to being in a very similar predicament, right? Living out of their vehicles or something. Having to sell the house and get a camper. Like, come on, dude. It's whacked out here. But I do take some solace, some comfort in the Bushido, the more Japanese, samurai-centered aspect of life, where you could be a vagabond of sorts, trying to live an honorable life to the best of your ability, but when you get to the point where you can't even live honorably, you don't feel like there's any nobility left in existence, and you're just merely persisting. There's nothing going on. It's Groundhog's Day. It's like a glitch. You may need to have an honorable death and find a way of getting out of here. Till that point, you do what you can with what's in front of you until you can't do it. Because eventually that's going to come to a point. I mean, everything has been taken from you. You think I don't want a family? You think I didn't have, desires at a young age, getting my education and getting in the trades? Really busting my rear, getting the job done on time, now I'm budget. Woo! We do it nice because we do it twice. You think I wasn't a part of that and realized at the end, very recently, that it's just not going to happen? It's not even the people that got the business loan and really, went all in. They are not doing that great. They're not doing that great. They're locked into a 30-year mortgage. They're leasing their vehicles. They are living a paycheck-to-paycheck existence, even owning their own business. It is what it is. The money just flies away. But more and more people are going to be in this very same position. And